if you can't do it right, you can't do it at all. And in regard to slavery, prohibiting slavery that was poorly done, it was abused. It was something that was being abused by those who were practicing it. Polygyny, plural marriage, polygamy, as some say, was something that was being abused in particular societies, and it was causing ills where the ruler or the leadership would prohibit the permissible, but not say it was haram. And this for me was fascinating, prohibiting the permissible, something that was done in Islamic societies. So I think that's an interesting thing. That is it something that should be revisited? Is it something that it continues to be done in particular societies? We know, like, for example, in Tunisia, they have prohibited. And I remember when I first came to Dean's, like, how can they, this is halal, how they making it haram? But we didn't know that they were not making it haram, that they were prohibiting the permissible. Because again, here, if you can't do it right, you can't do it at all. I think that's that for me, that's an interesting context or concept that should be looked at. And I'd be really interested to know what ulama say today concerning that. Because, for example, we see this happened again in Saudi Arabia with those who went into the country with in plural marriage, and then I can't remember when it was, but then they stopped that. They stopped that happening. And they didn't. So some might say, how can they make it
and stuff like that? Yeah,
exactly. You couldn't get ikamas, and even Saudis who were married. Yes, Saudis who were marrying non-Saudis, and they already had a wife in Saudi. The same thing, and I knew particular Saudis as well who wanted to practice this institution of plural marriage, and they couldn't bring the wife that married outside in. They just were not allowed to. It included princes, from what I recall in the time. So prohibiting the permissible. If it can't be done right, it shouldn't be done at all.